Thank you for everybody for showing up today. This is Ian Walsh with Masters in the Market. Today we're joined by a very interesting, all-around niche expert in her field, Ashley Gravano. Gravano, right?
Yep,
People say
Gravano.
Gravano. I don't know if it was say Gravano. Okay. So Ashley does a lot of title work in our area, in our markets, in the Philadelphia, South Jersey, New York market. So she gets a really interesting perspective on things such as, what other investors are doing, what the retail market looks like. So one of those people that you really want to get to know in terms of, A, they provide fantastic title service. We've worked with them ourselves and we like them. And B, you also get to, when you reach out to Ashley, understand what some of the investors are doing, where the market's going. As an investor yourself that might be watching this, do you flip? Are you looking to get a retail mortgage? Are you doing commercial stuff? She sees it all. So thanks for coming on today, Ashley. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me.
Good. So let me ask you this, Ashley. You've what have you seen? I don't know. Call it over. When did you get into title? When have you been?
When the dinosaurs kind of roamed the earth, 98. I started in 98 in title.
Okay, so you get to see the full upswing.
Yep.
Watch everybody get killed in 2008, and then you get to watch it again, right?
Exactly. Yep.
So tell me where do you think we are right now? From, let's say 2008 till right now, what have you seen, and where do you think we're going from what you've seen with other people?
Well, obviously, 2008 until about a month ago, we were in a pretty heavy refi swing from a refi standpoint. Now we're looking at obviously a slowdown in refi because the rates have been up a bit, and the purchase market and the investment especially is booming. I've got a lot of investors that I work with that are struggling to get properties because they're going as quickly as they go up. So I think right now, the investment market's huge, and the purchase market's really starting to pick up as well.
Gotcha.
Some people think around the holidays it slows down, but we haven't seen a slowdown in the purchase side at all.
Yeah, we haven't either. From what we do, usually people say that. Honestly, I think that's just an excuse to stop doing business. I think if you want the business, it's always there. To be honest, I hear that every year, and it's like,
nope. I go all the way to the 31st.
Right, exactly. So you guys have seen the slowdown. You notice a slowdown in refis? Is that right?
We have. Yep, we absolutely have. I'd say about 10% down.
Really, because of that half-point hike and whatever? Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's really interesting. I guess we'll probably get another one. I mean, the biggest thing, right, is that in 2008 we saw refis got, everybody, when the refis stopped and then everything started to go nuts. So hopefully it doesn't happen again. Hopefully it's more controlled in this fashion as it corrects itself in the market. But so what are you guys doing then from your company standpoint? What are you guys doing to adjust for what you're seeing? Okay, the refis are down, investing. What are you guys doing moving forward to adapt from a title standpoint?
Well, really trying to grow in the commercial market.
Okay.
That's a space where about 30% of our business is currently. Okay. So commercial, that really doesn't slow down, especially in New York and Chicago. We're also in Chicago as well.
Okay.
So we're really starting to focus on picking up commercial business.
Okay.
Especially, the dollar amounts on that are huge. And then, really growing our footprint. We were really just North Jersey, Philly, and now we're going to South Jersey, New York, and then growing outside of the Chicago border. So,
what are your typical commercial deals? What are you guys kind of like? Are you saying like multifamily buildings? Or are you talking like retail complexes? What kind of commercial stuff do you guys like to?
It's both.
Okay.
Right now in New York, I'm looking at a multi-use. It's about 23 million. I wouldn't say a couple million. So, apartments upstairs, store downstairs. So we're really, we're kind of jack of all trades. We'll do it all.
Okay. Do you have a specific area you like particularly?
Honestly, I'm the Philly, Manhattan girl.
Okay.
Those are my two areas I focus on. The South Jersey market, from a title standpoint, I don't think is as strong. And Chicago is definitely lower because the rates are super competitive up there.
Okay.
From a title standpoint. So the amount of work we put in Chicago versus what we make out of it is a heck of a lot less. So.
Gotcha. Let me ask you this: if people are watching this, because you'll have a lot, 50,000 people will see this. So, and they say they're gonna have a lot of title questions, or they may have a lot of title questions. What do you typically see for, let's just say, investors that are coming in and they're gonna ask you title questions? What are your typical title questions that you might want to head off, or say, hey, these are some tips if you're presenting title to make sure this thing gets done. You're not, handing over a mess and you don't even know it. So, what would you say to somebody coming in?
I would say get the insurance. Because I know a lot of investors think I'm buying cash, I don't need the insurance.
Right.
Sheriff sales, foreclosures, things like that. Insurance isn't required when you're buying a cash deal, but get it, because 6 months from the road, someone can come down and take the property from you. Get that, and give as much time as possible, because I know you and I have been on deals where PGW, and especially in the Philly market, and
Yeah.
some of the electric companies take a little bit longer
Yep.
to get things turned around. So I'd say definitely allow yourself some extra time from a title standpoint with sheriff sales and foreclosures, because those tend to take longer.
Yeah.
But my biggest tip of all is get the insurance. Even if your agent tells you don't need it, you need it.
I would agree with that. Over the years I've seen, and it's just, you don't need it till you do, right? And then all of a sudden that you're in trouble. I mean, it's like, you buy a house for 50 grand and you find this $50,000 lien that was sitting there that you missed, or they filed late, and you're like,
right,
it's out, it's gone. So
yeah, absolutely. You lose a property, they'll come take it from you.
And order insurance as fast as possible. I've always known that.
Yeah.
Even though in the investment world,
Yeah.
sometimes fast means 7 days, but yeah, the day you get that under contract, if you can get it ordered, you order it then. That's a great piece of advice.
Yeah, and I even like to, with some of my investors, if they're looking at a property, kind of give me the heads up, like, hey, this is the property I'm looking at. Can you do a quick search? Costs a little bit of money, but if you can kind of get started at the search work, I think it'll allow you some extra time.
Okay. So let me ask you this, Ashley. How, if I'm a new investor or not, or I'm commercial, I have a $23 million commercial deal in Manhattan, and I say I want Ashley to run title, and I want her to do it. And I can tell you from where I stand, from Hard Money Banker's perspective, I vouch for Ashley and her company. How would we contact you? How do we get in touch with you?
LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram. So I am all over social media. Ashley Gravano.
Very nice job with it.
Yeah, I am always on social media. Our company website is ptg-us.com. And email. I can always, it's agravano@ptg-us.com. It's super fast, but social media is the best.
Gravano, it's AGRAVANO
@ptg-us.com.
Perfect. Well, Ashley, I thank you very much. As everybody knows, I'm Ian Walsh with Hard Money Bankers. It's Ian at hardmoneybankers.com. Look forward to doing more deals with you in the future. And
yeah, absolutely.
If there's questions that come in from title, they're coming to you. So I appreciate it, and you have a good day.
You too. Thanks a lot.